This is a DEWALT STEALTHSONIC, pretty cool. Wet, dry, 5-gallon vacuum. It's got wheels. Let's talk about it. So the one thing I like right off the bat is it's got this little tether here. This will hold your cable, because you know, these cables and wires, things are so messy. Comes with a 10-foot plug. Very nice. Comes with a 6-foot hose, and this hose is very flexible. So sometimes you find that these vacuums, that the hoses are very stiff, and when you go to use it, they don't, they kind of bind up and it moves all over the place on you. I don't know, I just find that neat. Now this is supposed to be 50% quieter. We're gonna test that out. And let's take a look at this filter. So this filter you can use if you want to in wet, settings. I wouldn't recommend it. I always would, not do that. But to take it off, you just put it to unlock and you basically just pull this thing off, all right? You can use bags with this. This did come with a few DEWALT bags. I think it actually came with 5 or 6 bags. We're not gonna use it in this video, but pretty nice that they come with bags. Comes with 2 extension hoses, and it comes with this bag that has all these other little attachments in it. So you have this attachment, I think you know what it is. You have this attachment, which I think you know what it is. You have this attachment, which I think you know what it is. It's kind of like I think you have this is extension, and then you have kind of your crevice tool. And you have this. This is supposed to be used in wet environments. So when you're using water, you should probably use this and put this, instead of the paper filter, you put this on it. It's like a mesh. Now you see the hose does lock on there. So we put this down like that, just clips on. Now it's running right now. It's actually very quiet. It almost sounds like a shop vac. It's like clogged, it's almost muffled. So it is pretty quiet. I think the STEALTHSONIC technology is working. Jeez. It was stuck on my leg. All right, so I'm gonna walk around my garage and we are going to, we're gonna go let the junk in there. It's picking up the junk. All right, I'm gonna bump this out. If I used the bag, I probably wouldn't have, do this. I probably could just pull it out, but here we go. Now we're gonna test it with water. All right, so I got a 5-gallon bucket of water here. We're gonna change this or swap this over to water. So you just pull the filter off. And then like I said, you wanna use this one and put this like sock over the filter here. We're just gonna suck up this water. Sucking up this water. Wow. Pretty much sucked up all the water. Yeah, 5-gallon vacuum, but it doesn't look like it'll pick up a full 5 gallons of water. All right, but so maybe I would say maybe 4 gallons of water. There we go. So now I basically just want to let this thing open, let it dry off. So I'm gonna put this thing away for a while. What I'll actually do is put the hose inside. I'll wrap it up and put it inside. Definitely trading in my giant vacuum for this is a little bit more reasonable of a size, I think. For some reason, when I went and bought my original one, I bought the biggest one. I barely ever need something that big. So I really like that this is quieter. I really like the weight. It's really nice and light. I like that it's DEWALT. I like the long cable. I like the long hose. Everything about it, I like.